Hey, what's going on? This is Marcos. Today we take a look at the ATEM A5 wireless monitor system. I call it a system because this monitor can transmit wirelessly to this monitor. So essentially you can make this a portable director's monitor without the need of a separate wireless video transmitter. It's all built into the monitors. And just full disclaimer, this product was sent to me for review. So I've seen online there's already plenty of reviews on this monitor and how to use it, the unboxing and all that stuff. What I want to do in this video is just give you my opinion as a director of photography, how I would use it, and just give you my take. So the beauty of this product, first of all, is how easy it is to set up and to connect, right? You put this on your camera, you connect it via HDMI, and now you can transmit the signal to this in no time because look, it's just, you know, this is the little stand that it comes with. You put the strap on, throw it around your neck, throw some NPF batteries. You can do 2 and they're hot swappable. And now you can, you know, just walk around setting up lights, making tweaks without the hassle of setting up a whole wireless transmission system with a separate monitor and a V-mount. I have those and they get pretty bulky, and the challenge with those is always time. If you don't have time, you end up not setting it up. You just start running back to the camera, looking at the image, making tweaks, and maybe you're working with the director. Same thing. He's like, just make it happen, hurry up, especially on smaller crews, documentaries. Time is of the essence, and that's why sometimes, or a lot of the times, you don't end up using a wireless director monitor. It's just got other stuff going on, and it's just a hassle. But this comes with this box. Everything fits in here. You fit the 2 monitors in here, right? The antennas in here, and it comes in with an HDMI for your camera, and you throw in the strap and this little stand that it comes with in here, and you can carry with you. And it's also very easy to set up because of these Sony NPFs. You can, you know, quickly throw them on. Very simple to set up. That's the major selling point. It's just a matter of it's time, how easy it is to set up, how portable it is. I carry this around my neck and I walk around the set and I tweak the lights and I'm looking at the image. I'm like, hey, I'm giving direction maybe to the gaffer, move this over here, move that, and I'm looking at the image the whole time right in front of my face. Or let's say you don't want the director to be looking over your shoulder and they want to give direction. You give this to them. They carry it around. I can't say that about my other director's monitor, the portable director's monitor. It just weighs a lot more time to set up. So that's the beauty of this. Now, what is the drawback is that it's only HDMI. So for cinema cameras that only have SDI, you can't quite use it. I'm filming here on the Ursa G2. I can't connect this to the Ursa unless I get some kind of this box that converts the signal from SDI to HDMI, which I don't want to do again because of time. There's no time for that sometimes. So this is kind of limited to cameras that only have HDMI. My Sony FX9 has HDMI, so I can use it with this. Great. And another thing that I love about this monitor is that you can record proxy files onto it via this little micro SD card. It's already included in here. And, you know, you can send it to production to the editor and they can start working on it on those proxy files if they need to look at it right away, which is often something that I get asked for. And a lot of cameras can record proxies internally. I don't think the Ursa G2 can do proxies internally into an SD card. My FX9 can, but a lot of cameras can't do that. So when you need those, or you need to get reference or get quick playback, you can just hit record on the monitor and preview them right away. You know, you don't need to do it on the camera. You can do this maybe when you're on set, maybe driving to the next location. You can start previewing everything you filmed. So it's very convenient to record these proxy files. They're .mp4. They're not super high quality. You would not want to use that as your final edit. It's just for previewing, for editing purposes. When you just need to get something uploaded to someone fast, you can use those proxy files. So that's how I would use it. So what I want to do next is connect this monitor to my second camera because I can't connect it to the main camera, which is the Ursa G2. It doesn't have HDMI, and we'll do a latency test just so you can see. All right, give me a second. All right, so here's the latency test. You can see I'm gonna clap my hands. You see there's a little bit of a latency, so for precise, fast-moving, focus pulling, you don't necessarily want to use it for that. I would say just more for previewing, like I said earlier, for setting up a shot, or maybe just give this to a director so they're not looking over your shoulder and they can just sit somewhere else and just look at the image the whole time. Other specs on this, it says it's rated for about 500 feet or more of transmission, direct line of sight. Of course, if there's walls, you're not going to get that. And the brightness level on this thing is 1000 nits. Now, how does it compare to the Ninja 5 or the Small HD Indy 7? I have those two monitors here. You can see. So let me look at this, making sure I'm showing you the right image here. You can see here's a Small HD, and I have cages on both of these. SmallRig and Nitse made cages for both of these monitors, which gives me different mounting points, and that's very useful. So I can now get an arm from above with this cage, or from the side, and on this multiple mounting points, different things I can mount on, which is very useful. Also, these come with sun hood, and that's something that I would like to see on this monitor, is the ability to maybe get a cage for it, or throw on a sun hood when you're filming outside. It makes it easier to look at. Image quality wise, I would say the best is from the Indy 7. The menu system is also really good. I think is my favorite. Next up is the Ninja 5. This one, the image is, I wouldn't say it's as good as this one. You get 7 inches of preview in here, so obviously, it's nicer to look at. Menu system and the what you can do with this is also great. You cannot record proxies onto it. This one though can record ProRes RAW and ProRes files onto, if you throw in an SSD in here. Also, you get these modules to make it from HDMI to SDI. So this is very useful when I'm using cinema cameras. So there's a lot of different things you can add to the Ninja 5. As far as image quality, this is the best. Next up, and unfortunately, this one, it's also really good. It's just not as good as these ones. Sorry, but it is what it is. Again, what you can do though with this monitor, if you're willing to sacrifice a little bit of the image quality, is the ability to transmit the signal. That's the major selling point. The ability to have a super portable director's monitor. If you wanted to make the Small HD a portable monitor, of course you need to buy another Small HD monitor, but the module I think costs like $2,000 to get it. So it becomes way more expensive than this system. This is right now, I think you can get on B&H for $1,030, which is honestly, it's a great deal for 2 monitors that can transmit the signal and also record proxy files. Wow. So it's not a fair comparison. It's very different. But I just wanted to throw it out there. And I'm going to do a really quick walkthrough of the menu system because, it's pretty straightforward. So you click here, you get different scopes, histogram. You can set the opacity there. You see that RGB. You can have different scopes going on. The video, you can go on to the next tab. This is, you can set aspect ratio, safe areas. You can do anamorphic squeeze, custom anamorphic squeeze, center marks. It says grip, this actually means grip, the rule of thirds. I like having that sometimes. Next tab is the ability to zoom in and out and peaking and ZBrush, false colors, monochrome, great things. Sometimes I use them. Then painting is the different white balance you can set. I don't really touch that. And here's where you can set either this monitor to be a receiver or transmitter. You can switch and vice versa depending on what you need. So that's cool. And then input, you set it to wireless, and you can pair them when you switch them or when you get them out of the box, you might need to pair it. So very easy to do. And then the color mode, you can input different LUTs. There's already some in the included micro SD card. I haven't really used that. I don't use that much often. You can set the brightness level, different functions that you can set on the thing here. There's function 1, 2, and 3. I set those to false colors. peaking there and false color. So you can set that. And now if you need to record, just click here. Oh, it says not in user recording mode. So it's not recording. It says not in user. So you got to set the sync from HDMI to manual, and now it'll record. And you can set the file name. You just hit record, and now it's recording proxy files onto this. It's very easy. Hit stop, and you can play back that video file. There you go. See that? All right. So who is this for? I would say that if you work on run and gun type of shoots, documentaries where you got to go fast and time is of the essence and you need to set up a portable director's monitor very quickly, just give something to the director, this is the way to go. Then again, you need a camera that has HDMI. If it only has SDI, it might not be for you, you know. So for future updates, it would be nice if Vaxis added the ability to add SDI. I've often worked with the Komodo. I know they sell the Atom 600, which integrates with this system. So if you have that on your Komodo, you can transmit to this monitor. You can still use it, but then that's a separate product. For other SDI cinema cameras, can't use it. So I'd love to see that. The picture quality is really good. It's usable, and you have all the functionalities you would look for in a monitor, like false colors. To me, that's great. Peaking, I use that too. Those two are probably the ones I use the most. The ability to load LUTs, sometimes I have to do that. And recording proxy files, that's huge. So all these features for $1,000 right now, it's priced at $1,033. What I saw on B&H, it's a great price. I mean, you get two monitors, which you can use also just as standalone monitors. I mean, it's a really good buy. Easy to use, easy to carry. So hard to complain. It's just what you are compromising a little bit is on the image quality compared to more professional monitors like the Small HD Indy 7 or the Ninja 5. Then again, it's not the same type of monitors. It's not a fair comparison. So I got to give it out to Vaxis for making such a great product. If you have any questions, anything I forgot to answer, please ask away down below in the comment section. As always, I appreciate you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.